welcome to my channel. I'm Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. So today's video is this really bright kind of rainbow inspired look. I'm using a couple different palettes to get here, but it's a long video, so hold on with me. But I actually am really happy with how this look turned out. I think it's really cool. I've not done anything quite this vibrant and bright, and especially don't use this many colors in my day-to-day looks. But I hope you guys are interested in this video. If you are, please give this video a like, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, I'm going to start with my brows and my lids done. Just makes life a little bit easier. Because we're going to be doing an intense look today. I want to do my skin after. And today's look, as you saw, let me wipe off my thing here. In the intro, I'm going to be doing a rainbow look. I don't even know if this is a trend anymore, but I look at this palette, the Conspiracy palette, and like it just, the rainbow pops out to me. So I'm going to be doing a rainbow look. I'm going to be using two different palettes to create this look. I'm going to be using the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette and the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I've used both of these palettes on my channel. So let's just jump in. So I'm going to start with the Conspiracy palette, and I'm going to start with the red shade. It is called Flamin' Hot, and I'm just going to take a nice large packing brush. I'm just going to really heavily dip into that red shade, and I'm going to work that all the way, across the lid, working it up into the crease. But I'm just going to coat the entire thing. Now that your lids are fully coated in this bright red, I'm going to go ahead and conceal. I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape and just a brush to, I guess I'm not concealing, I'm actually going to be cutting out a crease. Take that brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut out my crease. And I'm going out pretty far into my eye. I'm probably like 2/3 to 3/4 over the eye. The most important thing, I think, is to leave a little bit of that red around the outside, and then to kind of angle it out a little better in. Want to where it touches the lash line to be in just a little more than the top edge. I want that top edge to come out just a hair more. While that side is still tacky, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this eye, and then I'll go and do the other side. So I'm going in with a fairly small angled brush. This brush is just going to help me keep that line, and I'm going to be using the shade called Food Vibes. It's the really extreme bright yellow shade in the palette. Oh, this yellow shade, although it's vibrant, it can lay down really soft, and I want it to be pretty heavy. I want this to stand out. I mean, it's we want it to be part of the rainbow. So I'm just going to keep layering on over top until I get the desired amount of pigment that I want, which is why I'm doing this shade first. Laying it down to that tacky concealer is going to really kind of help build that pigment. And I'm going to lay that pigment down about halfway across that concealer. Next, I'm just going in with a flat, small Veramona brush. I'm going to be dipping into that orange shade, which was called Cheese Dust. And I'm going to lay that pigment down between the red and the yellow that we just laid down. It's going to cover all of that white concealer that's still showing. And I'm just going to kind of along that edge, just really stamp that product down. Then I'm going to feather it over the edge where the red and the orange meet. And the same on the yellow side. I really want these shades just to have a nice blend. Sticking with the theme of the palette, I'm going to be mixing the two green shades on here, which one is called Illuminati and the other one is called Conspiracy. So kind of the two green shades I'm just going to be mixing together. And I'm going to put that shade right on the inner corner. This is going to kind of stand as our inner corner highlight, which is why I'm not going too dark with the green. I would have liked to have a more true green shade, but I don't have very many green shades in any of my palettes. They're all really dark or super light, so I just decided to stay with this palette and do what I can with the shades I've got. And now that I've got a nice, fairly strong coat there in the center, I'm going to set the Conspiracy palette aside. So my picture that was behind me knocked it down on accident, and I'm not going to go pick it up, so just ignore that that's gone now. Setting aside that Conspiracy palette, I'm going to jump into the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette, and I'm going to be mixing the shades Karaoke and Damage Control, so this really dark blue with this more vibrant true blue. I'm just going to mix the two shades, and I'm going to work that on the right next to that green on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with the shade called Hangover. It's the pretty purpley shade in the palette. And I'm going to work that right next to the blue all the way up to where that red meets the lash line in the corner there. And I'm even just going to smudge that purple up into it. Now that I've got the shadow done on this side, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side real quick. Now I'm going to take my NYX Epic Ink liner, and I'm going to draw just a thin black line at the lash line. This will help when I put lashes on later. It will help me. If you can do lashes, great. Then don't worry about this step. So I think I'm going to stop at the eyes and move into the skin. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation in the shade Classic Light Ivory. And I'm going to be taking a Morphe M6 brush to apply that to my skin. Then I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just blend everything out. This will eliminate any streaks or lines that the brush leaves. Then I'm going to take my concealer again and just conceal. Now I want to go in and bake with my ABH translucent setting powder. Now I'm going to go in with my Coty translucent airspun powder and set the rest of my face. Now to bronze up, I'm going to be using my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is my absolute favorite bronzer, but if you guys have a bronzer that you totally love or any makeup products that you love, the Ulta in my town is getting ready to open up and I'm super excited. And so I have been saving my Christmas gift cards and whatnot so I can go and buy maybe a full face or as much of a full face as I can get. So I'm just wanting to buy some new products. So comment down below all of your favorite bronzers, blushes, foundations, whatever. Let me know what you guys are loving and I'm gonna might go check it out. For highlight, I'm gonna be using the ColourPop's highlight in the shade Flexitarian. This highlight is amazing. If you can, you know, really get a good coat, it just like beams to the gods. Like, it's such a pretty highlight. A lot of times in the past I've used this as an inner corner highlight because she's gorgeous. Then for blush, I'm going to be using, this is a Morphe 9N palette, and I'm going to be using the blush, the kind of reddish blush shade here up in the corner. Actually, I think I want to mix that with the kind of more neutral shade next to it. So I want to set my face now. I'm going to use my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Now I'm going to go on and toss on a pair of lashes. These are Ardell Wispy Lashes. So these are my Duo Lash Glue. While I let my lashes dry, now that they're on, I'm going to go ahead and take this Trestique mini eyeliner pencil in the shade Santorini Black Sand. And I'm going to tight line my lower lash line. Then I'm going to throw on some of the mascara on my lower lash line. Now let's go ahead and move into the lips. I'm going to be doing a lip duo today. I'm going to be using the Shante Blue lip liner in the shade Brown Sugar and topping it off with the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Baby Doll. This lip has a real 90s vibe to it with that super dark, you know, kind of brown nude lip liner and a nice nude light inner lip. But I actually kind of really like it. this is it, guys. We've made it to the end. Hope you guys like this video. This is just a really fun, bright look. Obviously not one that is an everyday wear, but it's pretty cool. I like this look a lot. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below to see all the other makeup looks I have done. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, those links are also down below. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.